Get into this little thing here just about the affordability side of things again. I know I've spoken about it a bit. The blockchain stuff that they have in Europe. I was saying you can own shares, right? Through crypto ownership. And I didn't know this, but there's one in the US right now called Lofty.ai. And you can be an investor for as low as $50 and you can sell at any time. So they have tokens allocated for each property that they have. You can start with a minimum of $50 and you can invest into, I don't know what the upper level is, but into the thousands, I imagine. And the rate of return looks pretty good. Like we got like 18.9%, 16.8. These homes are all in, it's interesting. This is all in Ohio, Illinois, Tennessee, Missouri, but it's a pretty busy site. They've got, I think they've got about 20 active listings right now.
And so sorry. So so this is for investors to buy, to buy a share in a rental property or an investment
in a rental property. Yeah.
Got it.
It's similar to that one that I was telling you guys about from that company out of the UK. I can't remember what they're called again, but for them, it's a minimum of £1,000 down. I think I'm going to get in on that and check it out because they're growing pretty quickly. But this is great. It's like, let's you want to invest. You got 10,000
fractional ownership.
Exactly. You want to invest. You got 10,000. You don't want to wait to save to get a home. You don't have it in your head that you need the home. You're happy renting. You put 10K into a couple of these things. Like, I mean, hey, it's sitting there. It's got a good return. They guarantee it. You can sell it at any time if you want to. The cool thing about these blockchains ones is that you can sell your share at any time. There's one in Ontario called Addy that works out of, I think they have builds in Quebec and Ontario. They don't have that many out though, but then they'll have like 500,000 allocated to investors. So I find the rate of return isn't as high as these blockchain based platforms, but I mean, there's options,
Yeah.
People got
that's really cool.
Figure it out. Yeah.
I imagine the market that company is focusing on in Missouri and things like that. Tennessee, they're lower price point homes, but but the rental rates are still pretty good. So that's probably where they're getting that good rate of return. It's definitely a very interesting concept. And I mean, that fractional ownership idea came in on the equities market where you've got companies like Wealthsimple, et cetera, where, you've got Google, you've got Amazon trading at, or Shopify at $3,000, $2,000 a share for the average retail and trader. Being able to own or purchase a single share is sometimes insurmountable or is, that's too much or crazy. And so that's why a lot of companies will do stock splits. They'll, do a 20 to 1, 10 to 1 stock split to bring that price down below $100 because that's where it's attainable for the everyday trader. But companies like Wealthsimple, they came out and said, well, let's do fractional ownership. And so you can buy $50 of Google that's trading at $2,300. You can buy, a fractional ownership of that share and they match you up with others. So it's kind of taking that same concept, which is pretty cool. I think it opens up the market for a lot of people that, like you said, minimum $50 investment. I mean, allows you to diversify, get into the market, even if you're, renting or even if you own, but, don't have the savings for rentals. I think that's really, really neat.
It's good. And it's good that these companies have come out with that in mind. Like they're actually, putting the consumer first, and trying to find workarounds so people, don't get misled and don't get scared as they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even our cottage is fractional. We get 5 weeks a year and we love it. It's basically $1 million chalet on the river. I'm not going to buy that and I'm not going to use it all that much either. Right. So we get our 5 weeks. For us, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's going to become a lot more common in general. Like I know there's some companies working with properties out of more of the tropical locations, fractional ownership. You can buy places in like where you were at Fort Myers. I think you can buy like homes for like 2.5. So like they go in with like 6 buyers. I mean, you're still paying like, 400,000 or whatever, or 350 with some management fees and association fees. But for some people it works, right?
Well, it's kind of taking that timeshare idea a little bit,
Yeah.
where instead of a company doing it where you're stuck, because the problem with timeshares that you get sold, people usually get sold on, and it still happens, but you can't get out of them. You can't sell them. They're so hard
Exactly.
to get rid of your ownership in a timeshare, and you're locked in for 25 years or what have you. Whereas this is allowing you to invest in somewhere, this cottage fractional ownership that you have, or even just the investment side for these, it's allowing you to get in but have that ability to liquidate at a moment's notice if you want, which is going to be very enticing. I hope that really spreads. I think that's an awesome idea. We'll definitely make a point of posting that company link in the bio for people.
Yeah. And I mean, for the price that they got, like, I mean, I may as well jump in on some of these. I'm going to start learning about these markets a bit, but I mean, seriously though, to drop like, even 500, like in a token into it, like whatever, why not?
Yeah.
It's like, see what happens.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we'd really like that.